Hello and welcome! Today's video is going to focus on mastering the Pulse Blade. This weapon is probably one of the best melee weapons in the entire game due to its versatility alone, which I will be showcasing in great detail in this video. Fair warning, this is mainly biped focused and centered around my build, the Silver Lining, and I will be showcasing gameplay and breaking down moment to moment decision making. While you will still learn something new, any biped users with a similar build will benefit the most. But with that said, let me enlighten you on the ways of the Pulse Blade. Starting off, let's look at the weapon's attacks. Firstly, the Pulse Blade has a slash attack which lunges at the enemy. This attack can be done twice in quick succession, applying a great amount of impact and dealing good damage. This sequence is also very devastating against ACS overload. Secondly, the Pulse Blade has a charge attack, where the AC charges for a short moment, just before lunging forward and slicing down diagonally. The damage and impact are lower than the double slashes combined, but with the charge attack, it all comes in one big burst. It is also very good against ACS overload. But there is a detail that is necessary to know about both attacks. It is the fact that the simple slashes do not stagger the enemy, letting them get away or continue attacking you during your slashes. Meanwhile, the charge attack staggers the enemy on hit, leaving them unable to act and letting you get out safely post-hit. This reduces the risk you take by using the weapon as an opener, which is why I personally exclusively use the charge attack. The Pulse Blade has many small details and nuances outside of the two attacks, and a good bit of these use the charge attack delay right before it starts lunging, so keep that in mind. Up first, we have what I would call momentum retention. This is the fact that when you use any form of movement in a charge attack, the momentum is retained during the startup, letting you close the distance further without stopping for the startup of the charge attack, further increasing its distance by a lot. I'll crown the name of this one as delay rotation. If you quick boost past the enemy and charge your slash, you will see that despite going past them and retaining the momentum, the AC will turn around and aggressively track the enemy. This is extremely useful when trying to catch enemies boosting past you, or to reposition for a different angle. I'm sure you're all familiar with this one. This is melee cancelling. During a basic attack or a charge attack, you can quick boost out of it at any point in the lunge, cancelling the attack altogether, which can be chained into another charge attack or another cancel. This keeps you highly unpredictable and mobile, keeping your enemy guessing at all times. There are a few things I want to mention, as I believe they are far too important not to. First of these things is boost management. Most people mismanage their EN bar, usually burning through it too quickly via spamming melee cancels or quick boosts. The general game plan is to get close to the enemy via quick boosting first, then using leftovers for melee cancelling. Running out of EN means death, so if you are unsure about your melee hitting or not, it's the safest bet to use the final bit remaining to get away and reset, as you need at least one quick boost's worth of EN left to complete the combo post-hit. So, now that you know everything about the Pulse Blade, we may move on to some gameplay to give you a better example on how this knowledge is used in a real situation. During PvP, I'll occasionally give in-depth insight in certain scenarios so you understand my approach better. Good example of momentum retention plus delay rotation. A lot of people will respond to your pile bunker with assault or pulse armor. I tend to let it fly and then cancel the end frames by using my own pulse armor. Chain melee cancelling is a risky entry but also hard to read. He uses the coral oscillator, which makes him get stuck in animation, which I take advantage of. This is a pretty busy fight. The enemy is also using a pulse blade, so I bait him in for the first hits, and then pull off a clean hit into a full combo, but get robbed by the fact that the Zimmerman has a bug that makes the ACS overload last way less. In this instance, I'm trying to guess where he is by melee cancelling, but considering I lost track of him, I choose to disengage and wait on my E and recharge. I play aggressively after pulse armor and score a hit, but not knowing he had assault armor cost me all my momentum. Please be patient after quick boosting so that your Zimmerman doesn't do this.
At 30%.
After losing the trade here, I decide to play more passively due to the impact. I don't know what his plan was here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I started charging my blade right here, which led to this. That tracking is no joke. At this point, I know he likes to play aggressively, and I challenge it by using delay rotation, and the rest is history. Here, we have a coward who is very afraid of us. Be patient and feast. A lot of people will respond to your pile bunker with assault or pulse armor. I tend to let it fly and then cancel the end frames by using my own pulse armor. The momentum from the assault boost is retained via charge melee. I melee cancel here as I was unsure about it. But due to it being a charged melee hit, he gets staggered as I get ACS overloaded, and this gives me enough time to dodge part of the hits. I took 2k damage now, but it would have been 6k otherwise. Charge attack is superior. You are now watching what I call Plastic Zimmerman. The weapon is broken and needs nerfs, but it is extremely inconsistent sometimes, as seen here. I decide to melee cancel here, but I do not commit. He has already moved too far and I don't have the resources to continue this. Resetting rather than gambling is far safer here. Inputting the turn into the charge melee here is some kind of a Forbidden Scrolls momentum retention from the depths of Rubicon 3. Can you even blame this guy anymore? Waste of pulse armor. I was in no danger and my impact bar was empty. Only use it if you are countering or refreshing your impact.
AP at 50%.
Oh, you know where this is going. Hello again. Thank you very much for watching. Something rather important to add, I got partnered on YouTube. I can't thank you all enough for getting me to this position in literal speedrunner's time. You're all absolutely wonderful. Now, to be completely honest with you, the content well is running dangerously dry, so don't expect any new videos unless I come up with a really good idea like this one. You can help me out by giving me video suggestions in the comments below. Other than that, you can catch me on Twitch, link is in the description. And with that said, I'll leave you with some diabolical clips from recent PvP sessions.